Hi guys, and welcome back. Hansi Flick and the Barcelona team are the main sensations of this season's start. 4 matches, 4 wins, a goal difference of 13-3 and a 7-0 thrashing of Valladolid. We are sure that the Culés won't immediately remember the last time their favorite club beat someone by such an impressive margin. When Xavi was on his way out of Barcelona, he said that things would get very difficult for the new manager and that he would suffer at times because Barca is the most challenging club in the world in terms of pressure. However, you look at the current Barcelona and wonder, how does Hansi Flick do it? The secret of the German supercoach's success is quite simple. He is a very methodical person. Every morning, he is the first to arrive at the Ciudad Deportiva training ground in Barcelona. You see, Hansi is all about modesty. He doesn't prefer to live a pompous life. According to Relevo journalist Alex Pintinel, until recently, the coach lived with one of his assistants at the Sofia Hotel, which is located 500 meters from the Camp Nou. That said, he recently moved to a new apartment. The German and his family chose to live in Barcelona, not on the outskirts. Hans-Dieter prioritizes his desire to arrive at the training facility faster and work harder for the benefit of the club, which entrusted him with a new ambitious project. Among other things, the German also likes the sense of security. In the first weeks of his stay in the new city, Hansi was accompanied by security forces literally everywhere. Still recently, more and more videos began to pop up online, in which the manager is taking pictures with fans near his car. Flick has already introduced a set of new rules, without which, as he believes, the dressing room will not be united. First of all, Hans-Dieter doesn't tolerate tardiness. Once Lamine Yamal was late for a training session. Well, he had to go through a corridor of slaps from other Barca performers. Secondly, on the match day, the team gets together for a joint pre-match activation. Most often, it's displayed in a team lunch and communication with each other before entering the pitch. This happens both before home and away games. This way, the squad can show cohesion and get in the best possible mood for the upcoming duel. The third rule brought by the new coach introduces a dress code. Now there are no fashion shows before matches, only club kits. Jules Count clearly doesn't like this innovation. Flick is also actively studying Spanish and has made some progress, which allows him to get along better with the local players. Though English remains the main language for communication and instructions, he is demanding, polite, and honest. The club's representatives note about the new boss. In just 2 months, Flick has managed to earn the respect of absolutely everyone, players, management, and fans. To crown it all, we can say that the main deal of the summer for the Catalans was, of course, Hans-Dieter Flick himself, as no one in their wildest dreams expected such a rapid rise of Barca at the beginning of the season. The coach was told about this after the encounter versus Valladolid, and he responded very wisely. "I'm proud to be told I'm the signing of the transfer window, but we are only in the 4th game, and that can change quickly. Obviously, I'm happy that the fans are satisfied. That's one of my goals." So, the reason number 1 is Hans-Dieter Flick. Hansi is making this Barcelona special. He never complains and he solves problems with the footballers that are part of the system, forming the kind of football he wants to play. So far, it still works. I think that these matches have proved that the team doesn't need any more signings, confirms Rafinha, who is thrilled to be working with Flick. Reason number 2 lies in the atmosphere within the team. It's no secret that every club is only able to reach great success by creating a superb atmosphere within the group. Well, Hansi Flick tends to be very supportive of his players, and they often mention it in their interviews. "We're like a family, and I love that. It's so good," claims the Blaugrana coach. Here are some more family episodes from the life of today's Barcelona. Ahead of the game against Valladolid, the team entered the pitch wearing t-shirts that read "We're with you, Mark." You can probably guess that this was a way of supporting Marc Bernal, who will be out of action for a year due to a serious injury. After the match, there was another big moment that could have been overlooked, but which was very important. Hansi Flick decided to support actor Ford, the young Barcelona right back who still hasn't had a minute of play this season. Just look at that hug. It's obvious that the German boss gets the respect of absolutely everyone in the dressing room, a real man who is honest with his charges. Leave a like if you were impressed by Flick's personal qualities. We have already done so. Besides, he is always open to his footballers for any dialects on how to improve their performance. In particular, Marc Casado is really active in this aspect, annoying Flick with his constant questions. During the cooling break, I spoke to Casado. I told him how he had to profile himself with the ball. When he wants to know something, he knows I'm there to help him. Flick noted, Among other things, we should definitely highlight the way Hansi is managing Ansu Fati's situation with a new injury. It's also worthy of attention and praise. Hansi constantly points out that he is sure of Fati's return to the top level. You must admit that such an attitude inspires the entire roster, giving them enough confidence to go on. The atmosphere at Barcelona is truly impressive, but the most important part is our next reason: the new coaching staff, which was assembled prior to the start of preparations for the new season. Overall, Flick's coaching team at Barca includes 12 specialists, including him. The focus on the physical aspect of training is particularly noticeable. For physios Julio Tuz, Germ and Fernandez, Pepe Conde and Rafa Maldonado, these guys were almost the main characters throughout the preseason tour, as Flick always prioritizes fitness, the players' ability to match the highest intensity of big games, and of course, the team's ability to convert fast, vertical football into results. The club has hired experts on the staff. The medical team is incredible. The players know that they are in good hands, says Flick. As you can see, the manager also recognizes a significant improvement in the medical department, to which we had many questions in previous years. The best description of the new team of specialists could be found in Pedri's recent comment after a hard-fought victory over Rayo: "I think I haven't felt this way physically in a long time." Indeed, when you look at the physique that the injury-prone Spaniard has gained, you will wonder what was done wrong before. At the moment, Flick is pleased with the results of work provided by the staff of professionals surrounding the main roster. When you see how excited the fans are after the victory, you see that the team doesn't lose intensity after 7 goals. It's very good. This makes the fans feel proud. We are here to give our best. Let's move on. Reason number 4 is, of course, La Masia. The club's academy makes Barcelona 200% special. Think of it as a real lab of top talent, where a new superstar is born almost every year. You see, Hansi Flick has been in love with this incredible football school from the first day he arrived at Barca, and has already given the following talented graduates their first team debuts this season. Marc Bernal, who at the age of 17 became the regular central defensive midfielder, but suffered an ACL injury. 22-year-old left-back Gerard Martin, who is slowly becoming a reliable backup for Bale. And in the most recent fixture, 19-year-old center-back Sergi Dominguez made his first official appearance for the Blaugrana. Meanwhile, Marc Casido's role has significantly changed. He is now an undisputed first-team regular who will get a lot of minutes, and don't even get us started with Lamine Yamal, Pau Cubarsí, or Fermin Lopez. The set beasts are only getting better and better with every single match. Are the debuts of Andres Cuenca and the Fernandes brothers Guil and Toni on the way? Maybe. Barcelona's current squad has an average age of 23.9 years old, a very, very impressive figure. No less eloquent indicator is the players' progress. Under Flick, we are seeing completely redefined football monsters, especially Rafinha, a key player in the new coach's style. The Brazilian can perform several roles during one game. He can operate as a number 10, as a left winger, and even as an interior. Rafa's stats at the beginning of the campaign are just crazy. 4 appearances, 3 goals and 3 assists. Wow, another beast has to be Lamine Yamal. He is already being called the world's best right winger, and we have seen only 4 matches of the new season, in which the 17-year-old European champion has scored once and given 4 assists. Needless to say, Yamal is following in the footsteps of Leo Messi. Lamine Yamal is the first Barca player to register a GA in 4 consecutive opening La Liga games since the GOAT Leo Messi in 2014 to 2015 season. Guys, why don't you subscribe to our channel? We have the best football news and bring you updates every day. Think about it. Have a nice time, guys. Enjoy.